Hello, everybody. You are warmly welcome back to this outing. I'm just in the mood to do some work today, and I'm really grateful to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Well, we have all, if you're out there on the social media world, just like I find the time once in a while to do, we have been presented with the battle of who is the best or the most authentic or powerful prophet, prophetess, or any of the other worthless titles. We have continued to witness more idiocy, stupidity, foolishness among all the imposters in the name of God. We're privy to the fake miracles, to the fake prophecies, arranged miracles, and all the foolishness that they present. And we're just watching. So when we come out, we're not coming because we hate them. We're not coming because we think we're better. We're coming because we care for them and those people that are being misled and actually being led away from God. Those people have stopped those fake false prophets, pastors, preachers, prophetesses, wicked men and women have stopped at nothing to outdo, outsmart, and outshine each other. For the fact that they're not related to the Almighty God in any way, shape, or form, they do not really care about how their actions impact and mislead their naive and vulnerable followers. That is so sad and painful. If you're one who's still following these people, you're doing so at your own peril. But I hope that the God of heaven will open your eyes to run and find him for yourself. The Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 10. I'm reading from the easy to read version, which just puts it simple in clear terms for anybody to understand. If your axe is sharp, you will need is if your axe is not sharp, you will need to be very strong to use it. If you are wise, you will make the edge of the axe sharp again before you use it. That is how wisdom helps you to do things well. The King James Version ends it with, wisdom is profitable to direct. When you have wisdom, you'll be directed, you'll be guided in all that you do and say. That brings me to the topic of this outing, Jerry Liar. You know, until I watched Chantel's last presentation as she played the national anthem of If This Baby Comes Out, that was when I realized that I had never really viewed the entire prophecy stunt. And you know, as in, I have only seen it in parts. I have seen sections, portions, maybe when I watch videos here and there, but I've never really seen it. And thank you so much, dear Chantel, for giving me this this view and insight into that national anthem. It was really refreshing for me to hear Jeremiah call it a prophecy by himself. You know, he repeatedly said prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. He said it 3 times actually. Yet we had some godless, wicked, ugly people come out to say it wasn't a prophecy. And we were trying to defend why it failed eventually. Anyway, one of the points I really want to present here today is the fact that Jeremiah missed the greatest opportunity of his life. I brought Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 10 to help us understand and see how some people lack wisdom. That man missed the one chance he had. I'll tell you how. We know how these prophets do all these things. most of the prophecies, especially that Jeremiah and the rest of them, most of their prophecies, guys, help me out here. Their prophecies are usually about the past. Apart from when football is on or there's an election coming, when they do those foolish predictions. But most of their prophecies are about, oh, you're married to so and so, whose name is in the letter X. You live on number so street. You were married before. Your husband is doing so and so to you, or you have a friend. The prophecies are usually about the past. Nobody, none of them give prophecies or tell anything about the future. They always dwell on the past experiences of people, which of course is one of the reasons to know that they're fake. Jeremiah made that prophecy. We all know that the child is missing. We all know that the child vanished from Jeremiah's shrine. We all know that Jeremiah had come out to say they had no CCTV, or when even if they had it, it wasn't working. They had brought all kinds of stories that at the time God's love had come to share the stupid story about some nonsense regarding how whatever they spawn. But we all knew the truth. Then here comes Jeremiah with the best platform to take center stage and set the record straight for himself. He made that prophecy. He called it a prophecy. We called it confession because he knew the child was alive. He knew where the child is. Anyways, he prophesied, if I be a man of God, that that would have set him apart, put him on a different, higher pedestal from everyone else who's holding that title. Because it was about something that had not occurred. He prophesied. We're still waiting for that prophecy to be fulfilled. He probably has been hijacked, kidnapped by bandits. The prophecy had been hijacked, kidnapped by bandits in his country. Nobody would have known that it was an arranged event. Nobody. We would only see that the child had been found. Whoa, Jeremiah prophesied. It came to pass. That would have been the story on the street. Imagine, stop, pause for a moment and imagine. Let yourself savor the fact. If that child had been released as Jeremiah prophesied, if he had done it, just think about it. What would have happened? How would you have responded? How would you have reacted? His name would have gained more traction in some positive light. Yes, those of us who disbelieve or know that he's fake, our hearts would have been changed. We would have just continued to we would have been very remorseful and apologized and felt shameful. And we would have all forgotten this case by now. In fact, every other thing he did, even if he had come out later with the Apple babies, the keys, the pots that he presented, nobody would have paid attention. He would have stood out. We would have actually concluded that that man was of God. But he shut himself. He allowed the lack of wisdom to guide him. He didn't have his axe sharpened. He allowed those empty-brained people that were around him, that surrounded him, to mislead him, misguide him. And he refused to release that child or do whatever he could for that child to be released. He missed the golden opportunity because wisdom was lacking. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Wisdom would help somebody do things well. Wisdom would help someone understand the times and walk according to God's will for their lives, if they have the Spirit of God in them. What a miss. Remember in football, when, someone like maybe Lionel Messi, all those days, David Beckham, when he would, they say bend it like Beckham, when they kick that ball, especially in a penalty kick and shoot out, and they miss it. Sometimes that singular episode brings them disrepute, shame, humiliation for days and months, several months, and they have to do more, work harder to clear that for people to begin to love them again. This is what Jeremiah missed. And it's sad. And he has continued to miss it. At the bottom, the bottom line of this is the fact that these false, fake pulpit bandits will not stop. They will continue because they have decided that they do not care about those who follow them. They have no interest in the welfare and well-being of all the people that listen to them. They would rather retain their name, images, the fame, and the whatever monies they've got from scamming people than to think about the souls of those people. I listened when the lady said she backslided, when she heard and confirmed the adulterous lifestyle of one of those same people, titled people. Imagine the numbers of people who backslide, who give up on God because their faith was not grounded. And here was a man they thought was related to God, only to find out that he had nothing of God. I hope and pray that the Spirit of God will continue to convict hearts and lives and steer them clear of these false prophets, apostles. They are scattered everywhere in the world, my dear friends and family. I have seen them come in all colors. They're from all parts of the world, white, black, Asian, yellow, brown. They are everywhere. But if you know God, remember, his sheep know his voice. They hear him and they follow him. God bless all of us.